got two teams that boast some serious firepower off the bench.
And that depth makes each team more difficult to defend, more unpredictable. Both sides have a lot of guys who can step up on any given night.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward.
And Shea didn't need a lot of time to get that shot off. His feet were set, his hands were ready, and he let it fly.
There's the triple, and the 3-ball is good. SGA's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Edgecombe, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Holmgren. Banked in off the glass.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Pass to George. Over to the wing. Here's Embiid. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Tim, this is year 2 of that 4-year, $211 million contract for Paul George.
And when he's been healthy, Kevin, he has shown himself to be one of the best swingmen in the game. But now he's in his mid-30s, and this can be the point where players often start to wear down.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
That's a really smart play by Paul George, kicking it outside for an open three-point shooter.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Dort against McCain. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Maxey, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, he is shooting in rhythm right now. He's become a major threat in this league, and right now shooting with tremendous... Oh, man! Man, Jalen Williams auditioning for the dunk contest. That was nasty.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you, Kevin.
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, after all those injuries, it's great to see that kind of explosiveness from Embiid.
SGA, that's a 2-pointer. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Well, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
Maxey attacking. And the dunk by Edgecombe. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Dort wide open. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
The mid-range jumper from Dort, giving the defense a little wrinkle.
Here's McCain. Here's Edgecombe. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Count that one for Dort.
Big make for Dort. That is his bread and butter. Nails the three from the corner.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Let's see some of the numbers here for Kelly Oubre. Here's SGA. 10 points for him. Trains the three-pointer.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
McCain against Dort. Another miss by Philadelphia.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Williams with a clean look. And again, Oklahoma. City with the triple.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
To the middle. Here's Edgecombe. The shot's good on the assist by George. 10 points here for P.J. Edgecombe. On the wing, George. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Holmgren.
Well, look, he might not quite be the player he once was, but make no mistake about it, Paul George on any given night can go out there and take over a game. And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Good tee by Williams. Tries to keep it alive. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. 1 second left, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Takes an incredible amount of focus and concentration. That's making the most of a possession.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Thunder.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3.
And Shai has the ability to break down any defense on any given possession, and you're seeing that again tonight.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
And that's exactly why Hartenstein has a very high career field goal percentage. These are the kinds of shots he's hunting.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Pass to Edgecombe. Driving inside. McCain gets a wide open look. The 76ers another 3.
Yeah, this guy can flat out light it up. He can beat you off the catch, off the dribble, or off the move. Jared McCain showing you everything.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And here's Maxey outside. Pass to Embiid. Puts up a 3. That's good from Edgecombe on the assist by Embiid. 19 points here for P.J. Edgecombe. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
3-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander knocks it down from distance.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Over in the corner, Williams launches a three. That one's rebounded by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 9. The three from George. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. Whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Wow, what determination. Gilgeous-Alexander fighting through contact for the and one.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shane, whoa, he flew in there.
Wow.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Maxey finds George. Here's McCain. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Knocks down the 3-ball. Maxey's got 10.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And the basket by SGA.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Philadelphia moving the ball. It's deflected. In the corner, George with it. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Holmgren. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Paul George.
I love the way Paul George includes these mid-range jumpers in his offensive game.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Pass to Embiid. It's George on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, what a beautiful shooting strip. Paul George, one of the best-looking jumpers in the league.
Here's SGA. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about DJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Paul George grabs the miss. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. 8-point game. Edgecombe, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Count it. Good. That's now 32 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
George passes to Maxey. Maxey on the wing. Fires from the line. That ball's nice speed that time from George. George has got his 5th assist in this one. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And so it's Oklahoma City holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Mark Dagnall. Coach, how are you feeling about the offensive performance in that first half?
Pretty good. Obviously, we got to get them under control on the defensive end. I thought they played in a pretty good rhythm, but I thought our energy was good. I mean, we got to stack some stops first. We got to get them out of rhythm, but I thought our offense was pretty good. We moved the ball, we played the way we want to play.
You have to set the tone next. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
A look here now at the 76ers. They've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Philadelphia 76ers. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks. For being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exciting. sensational here tonight, guys.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. George is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. From deep, SGA. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Edgecombe. Takes the 3. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And the 3-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Here's SGA. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
And don't sleep on Maxey's vertical. He's great at using it to hammer those down.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he uses the glass on the layup. SGA's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Drummond, and the rejection by Holmgren.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
Wow, 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Maxey kicks to Drummond. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, "We still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something." Back to you guys.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Again, the Thunder score. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yes, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
He trains the quick shot. SGA's got 45 points.
I don't know what else to say about SGA. He is so creative and fearless handling that basketball.
George in the post. He's guarded by Williams from 13. And with that, the Thunder lead is kept back down to 11. Some big points there from Paul George.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
Here's SGA. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points here in the second half. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Here's Edgecombe, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Edgecombe's got 30 points.
and not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Well, at 7 feet tall, you don't need much verticality if you're Isaiah Hartenstein. That must be nice.
Here's Edgecombe, defended by George. George, that's a two-pointer, and it's Paul George with the finish.
And rolling back the clock. Nice work by Paul George.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Maxey. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 18 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Well, that is some impressive body control right there on display by Maxey.
Connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Williams' shot is off. In the corner, George with it. Over SGA. No good on the last second attempt there. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He has been a long-range assassin today. With his work that quarter, his total number of threes is up to 7. And we'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Taking a look at the Thunder. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Here comes Shai. And slam dunk by SGA.
Yeah, and rule number 1, defending Shai, stop the ball. Do not let him drive. Of course, that's easier said than done.
Here's McCain. Thunder with the rebound.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
The 76ers trail by 10. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
No, he's a lot more than a perimeter shooter. Jared McCain can attack the rim as well.
Here's SGA. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 56 points in the game. To the paint. Here's McCain. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, he's not the biggest guy, but McCain certainly plays tough inside.
Here's SGA, and another one falls.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
Let's get loud and proud for your Sixers TNT.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. The Thunder leading by 10. Let's turn our attention to the sidelines for the latest on Tyrese Maxey. Allie, what have they told you?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the 76ers let me know the status. The bad news is he has a sprained ankle and they're hoping that the swelling will go down. They have given him the green light to return. They need his presence on the court, even if he's not 100%. We'll see how he handles it. Back to you.
Allie, thanks as always. We appreciate the report. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Well, sometimes those injuries come at a tough time.
Just 4 to shoot. Edgecombe, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
He got it again. Sensational.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. And that one drops. Drummond's got his first basket of the night.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Dort. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. That one goes in.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Now Embiid. In close, Embiid gets it to fall.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Gilgeous-Alexander, it's in. His shot is pure.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
It's stolen by McCain. Launches it. Down it goes for 3.
And when the defense retreats to the paint in transition, there is going to be an opening at the three-point line.
From 18 feet away, nails the jumper.
Yeah, SGA has mastered the pull-up jump shot, and that's due to all the work he's put in during the offseason.
It's off target. The Thunder leading by 7. Jacks up a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander connects from the corner.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that